I would like to now call upon the third speaker and the last prepared speech for today. Our third speaker belongs to Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. He is an aerospace engineer. His hobbies are badminton, vlogging, volleyball, swimming. He is also learning trading and reading, which is his new habit. He'll be attempting his L3P2 speech today. The title is Never Again. Never Again, Toastmaster Akshay.
One Saturday afternoon of September 2011, 11 years and 10 months ago, I was chilling along with my 5 other college mates in the same hostel room. We were freshmen in the college, enjoying our newly got freedom. Suddenly, like the bolt from the blue, one of us stood up and proposed an idea. The idea was, shall we go to Mussoorie? Every one of us looked at each other, and his idea spread like a wildfire. The very next moment, every one of us was ready to go to Mussoorie. I was a little paranoid in the beginning because there was no pre-planning at all. But you can imagine the convincing power of boys, especially in the situation like these when you are the only one against the joint plan. They grab you by the neck and drag you all the way along. Better to say yes and save your life. So I did the same. No doubt we had very little cash in hand, but somehow we arranged the tickets to Mussoorie, which was around 40 kilometers from our place. And we reached there by late evening, enjoyed the hot spots of Mall Road, had some good dinner, and were able to get some affordable dormitory for the night stay. We all were dead tired, and therefore we wrapped ourselves in the blanket and slept tightly. All of us woke up at around 8 in the morning, and we were jointly hungry. Maybe the inclement weather was demanding more calories intake. So within no time, we found ourselves enjoying scrumptious breakfast on the streets of Mussoorie. So ladies and gentlemen, as every one of us was enjoying the breakfast, I noticed this proud friend of ours, who in the first place suggested the idea of coming to Mussoorie, was noticing this group of people who was talking about a footpath which connects Mussoorie to Dehradun, especially the jungle way, the forest way. Ladies and gentlemen, I had my telepathy moment. I already knew what was cooking in his head. The very next moment he stood up from his place and proposed the second idea. Long story short, after 20 minutes of loud chit-chatting, everyone agreed to take the footpath. And the reasons were lack of money and why not make this trip even more exciting? Come on. So we took all the necessary guidance from the locals and we started. After 1.5 hours of walking, we reached a junction from where the real mountainous terrain started. Just for your information, Mussoorie is 6,500 feet above the sea level. So at any point of time, there is a mammoth ditch on one side and forest on the other side. And you are going either up or down in spirals. After 3 hours of walking, we were so much away from the urban setup that there was no human around us. I am so sure that by this point of time, there was fear of getting lost on everyone's face. No one was uttering the word, but still it was visible. But still, because of the vague optimism and the suggestions we got from the locals, we kept moving. After 5 hours, we reached the junction where the path was splitting in two. What to do? Which one to take? We took our chances with the first one. Little did we know, ladies and gentlemen, that path was taking us to the suicide point. We kept moving, and now we were not moving on the side by each other. We were walking in a line because there was no space left. The path was becoming narrower and slippery by the move. We were holding rocks, shrubs, and whatever not, so that we do not fall into the ditch. There was a fear of getting lost, as I already mentioned. It was 1 p.m. in the noon, and there were dark clouds hovering all over our heads. People started vomiting, fainting, and there was no space to sit. By this time, I am so sure that every one of us has accepted the reality that it might be our last day on this earth. Still, we kept moving, and there is a breaking news still to be told. No one of our parents knew that we were in Mussoorie. So as we were in the final phase of our accepting our destiny, the third umpire up there made some decision and decided to give us a second chance. We stopped for a miraculous moment and thought collectively and decided to take a U-turn. There was no energy and no focus left by this time, but still, we climbed back up to Mussoorie. It took another 2 hours. And ladies and gentlemen, I had my self-actualization moment. When I started seeing humans again, I looked up and thanked God for the second life. We grabbed the bus to Dehradun, took whatever seats were available, and when we got our seats, all 6 of us looked at each other from our respective seats, and our traumatized eyes said only one thing to each other: never again. Over to you, Timothy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshay, for that wonderful speech. I mean, I'm quite sure all of us were actually, literally traveling with him from Mussoorie to Dehradun. And somehow it also connected me to that movie Everest, which is also, a similar either die or live moments.